Yes, you guessed it right. We are at the airport. We are in the airport lounge. It was Adani. Anyways, let's get into the food. And of course, we are going somewhere. I'll take you along with me. So let's go. Paneer korma, cauliflower Manchurian, Mexican fried rice, pasta, fish curry, moong kara, Mediterranean, chana chaat, sandwiches, bundi, dal tawak, chili. They are nice variety of food. So have something. This lounge was screaming luxury and premier. Also, the food selection, as you saw, it's so vast and amazing. The food was delicious. So you can access any airport lounge if you have certain credit cards from certain banks. You just inquire at your bank and take the credit card. It's either infinite or platinum or whatever. So yeah, I'm using Lounge Key app to access my airport lounges, and this is the lounge. So currently we are at Mumbai domestic airport and we are going to Chandigarh. So see you soon. Since this was a sudden trip, we decided to go by flight, which was way less time consuming, about just an hour or two away from Mumbai. Although if you plan well and if you have many days in your hand, then you can also travel by train from Mumbai to Chandigarh. There are many express trains as well, which is way cheaper than a flight, of course. This was around 7,000 or 7,500 rupees per person, just one way ticket. And yeah, here we go. Let's take off and see you when we are in Chandigarh. So we have reached Chandigarh airport and currently it's 11 degrees. It's raining outside. It's a small airport, and from here we'll be going to Shimla by road. So let's see. Right now I'm going to collect our bags and then go ahead. As we were traveling domestic, we didn't really have to do any immigration as such. We just collected our baggage and then left the airport to exit, where we met our driver. Since this was the first time ever to do this kind of a sudden trip, we didn't really have any time to do any planning. So we went for the driver, which was recommended by a famous YouTuber who had already been to Shimla Manali. She really hyped up the driver services. We took the driver. I'll let you know my experience by the end of the trip. If he is a good driver, I will recommend it. As soon as we stepped out of the airport, we realized it was much colder than we expected and it was raining heavily, but it didn't dampen our spirits as we were finally on our way to Manali. But first, we stopped for breakfast at a local dhaba in Chandigarh, and the highlight of our meal was the delicious aloo parathas served with fresh green chutney and a dollop of butter. The warmth of the food and the hospitality of the people made us forget all about the chilliness of the weather, and it was so yum. In fact, this was the best aloo paratha I had ever had during this entire trip, and personally I do not like aloo paratha, so it was really beyond expectation. After the breakfast, we then hit the road from Chandigarh to Manali finally, and it will take us about 8 to 9 hours by road. And oh my goodness, the views were breathtaking. We stopped several times to just enjoy the amazing scenic view with mountains and rivers. Also for some low breaks because it was really chilly out there. We didn't have any cold weather clothing and have some piping hot chai whenever we stopped. आपको For lunch, we went to this famous restaurant on the way to Manali and Shimla. It's called Hotel Raja and Restaurant, where all the celebs go to have their meal while on their way. It was a wooden interior restaurant. The views were really scenic, and they had put up all these photos of all the celebrities who had visited them, from the TV stars to big Bollywood stars and also the Hollywood stars. So we are at this famous restaurant on the way to Manali. It's Hotel Raja and Restaurant, and apparently all the celebrities have visited here. So we'll have our lunch here. It's a pure veg restaurant, and then go ahead with our journey. It's super cold. Going by road to Manali was just so worth it, even though the roads were so bad, but the view made it for it. And look at the aqua blue water of the river. I mean, it was just magical. Anyways, we took some photos here and then headed over to Manali since we didn't have any winter clothing. Our driver suggested to stop by a factory outlet which is in Kufri, I think, and buy some winter clothes from the factory outlet, which we had to since we had no option, but they were super expensive, so do not do that. And do not listen to your driver because they get commission from it. So I bought a jacket and a sweater which costed us around 5 to 7,000 rupees, which was damn expensive. And the same thing we saw in Manali Mall Road, which was 1000 rupees for the same thing, same design, same color. So definitely we did a mistake there. And right now we got stuck in the snow while going to the hotel. Actually, we didn't even book a hotel since we had no idea about our stay. Our driver suggested that he will take us to a hotel he knows and is familiar with, and is a really good hotel apparently, but it was all just words out of his mouth, and the hotel was so pathetic. અહીંયા પણ છે જો lemon tree. And since we reached Manali not in 8 to 9 hours but more than 12-13 hours, and it was already late at night, we didn't really have any other option. We just went walking to hotels we saw on booking.com, went there and talked to them, saw the room and booked the hotel for us, which was just near where the driver had stopped the car. So yeah, start of the trip with this driver was not good at all. I hope you enjoyed this video watching and experiencing the impromptu trip to Shimla Manali with me. We surely have been stuck in the snow for more than 20-30 minutes, but you don't get stuck. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon just next to it so that you get notified with my videos. More Shimla Manali videos will be coming up soon, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye, see ya. Comment down below what you love the best and if you have any questions for me.